is no concern of mine whether your family has... What was it again?
Food?
Ha! You really should have thought of that before you became peasants.
So everyone's talking about the EBT right now, like who's getting it, who's not, who's panicking. But let me just tell you something. This was never about an EBT. This was about control. The real game is psychological because if they can keep you scared, they can keep you silent. And if they can keep you silent, they can keep you broke. They don't need chaos in the streets anymore. They create chaos in your mind. Okay? And while everyone's arguing online, the system quietly keeps resetting itself against you. Hey Rich Babes, it's Rob Milan and welcome back to the channel where we do it the rich way, girl. We think rich, get rich, and stay rich, okay? Like, let's get right into this video and I'll be back shortly.
Everybody keep thinking that this government shutdown is about money, but that's just the easy story that they tell you so you don't go looking into something deeper. Let me ask you something. How is the richest country on earth always broke every few months? Every year it's the same routine. Oh, if we don't pass this bill, the government shuts down. Bro, that's not incompetence. That's a stress test. See, every shutdown is about control. They watching how we react to it. How fast people panic. How long the public will sit in silence before demanding answers. And while everybody's focused on the chaos and everything that's going on in local cities, Congress still getting paid, cashing checks. The defense contract still moving. The same billionaires still stacking their funds up. You know what doesn't move? People's real lives. People's everyday. So this ain't Democrat versus Republican. This is the system checking how much pain we can take before we break. It's a test to see how obedient this country still is. And every time we survive it, they push it a little further next time.
And with this administration, I wish people could realize this shit is not about Democrats versus Republicans. It's simple. It's about good versus evil. When y'all start taking potential access to food from millions of Americans, especially in the holiday season, you know, minimizing a family's ability to feed themselves or their children or people that are near and dear to them. You're doing that shit because you know once you put people in the position where their essential needs are taken, you create desperation. And when you have desperation or people going into survival mode, it just gives you more ammunition for civil unrest, which leads to what you always wanted, and that's martial law.
See, listen, babes, like they use these moments, shutdowns, delays, benefits, freezing, right, to make you feel powerless. They know fear keeps people easy to manage, right? They create panic on purpose because panic distracts you from asking real questions. Why is there never a budget cut for wars? Why is there never a crisis when corporations get bailed out? But the second the poor or the middle class need help, suddenly it's, oh, we can't afford it. We're out of funds. You need to tighten your belt. And the truth is, they love when regular people argue over crumbs because it keeps us from realizing who's eating the whole pie, okay? Like the ones waiting for the rules never miss a meal, but they'll convince you to feel guilty for needing one. Okay, like make it make sense, right? They don't need to change people physically anymore. They do it mentally through fear, scarcity, and confusion. Keep you so busy surviving that you forget to notice the manipulation. And that's the psychology of control. They hit you with fear and then they sell you the false hope. Hold on, help is coming. Okay, relief checks is on the way, temporary shutdown, but nothing changes and it just resets. Just enough comfort to calm you down, just enough chaos to keep you dependent. It's the same cycle every time, and it's not an accident, it's conditioning.
America's not failing because of Trump. It's failing because you don't want to lose your couch. You know what I think the Trump and the Republican Party are actually betting on? Not the courts, not even elections, not even the lies. I think that they're betting on you. I think that they're betting that no matter whatever happens, when push comes to shove, you're going to do what's necessary to hold on to your little bit of crumbs no matter what. Because let's be honest, people care more about their position in the hierarchy than the fact that the hierarchy even exists. You'll fight your neighbor over a parking spot, but you won't fight your government when it steals from you in broad daylight. You're mad, so you say, but you're not really mad enough to do anything. And see, they know that. They know that most people would rather hang on to the little bit of scraps that they have than risk those scraps to push back against something. That house you still paying the bank for, that car note, those clothes, that jewelry, all of that stuff keeps you in check more than any law ever could. And here's the irony. The same system that you claim is broken, you're still loyal to it. You'll complain about it, sure, but deep down, you'll obey it because you don't want to drop from the middle of the ladder to the bottom. So you'll protect it, even if that means protecting the very people that are destroying you. And that's exactly why this keeps happening. That's why they keep winning. Because the truth is this: America really isn't being destroyed from the top. It's quietly being surrendered from the bottom. So maybe the question isn't, can we come back from it, right? I think the real question is, do we even want to?
We're not getting free because everything that's happening, everybody thinks doesn't apply to them. I'm white, that doesn't apply to me. I make 6 figures, that doesn't apply to me. I'm not on SNAP, that doesn't apply to me. I didn't vote for this, that doesn't apply to me. Everybody's in a fuck around and find out era. You got people saying, hey, we need to organize and strategize around consumerism. Let's stop spending our money. Don't support these corporations. Don't patronize these big businesses. Some influencer somewhere partners with said brand to influence their audience to patronize said businesses. Hey y'all, millions of people are going to lose their SNAP benefit. We need to organize around how it is that we get people fed. That don't apply to us because there was more white people on SNAP than anybody. Although 65% of the recipients of SNAP benefits are children. Well, at least if you see people taking what they need, just look the other way. Because I ain't about to have all the stuff that I'm looking for in the grocery store locked up. I'm snitching. Well, I'm a white liberal and I went to that No Kings protest, but these illegals,
they divide you by the class and make you compete instead of connect. They use headlines about lazy people on benefits to make working class folks angry, not realizing those same people are one missed paycheck away from the same struggle. It's all a distraction. The rent is rising, groceries are doubling, savings is disappearing, and it's not just the poor anymore. It's the whole middle class getting squeezed too. Okay? You think it's a personal problem, but it's a strategy. Because a nation of tired, broke, and divided people can't fight back. And babe, listen, you can't fight what you don't see. The system counts on that. So the first step is awareness. Start questioning everything they normalize. Why is working 3 jobs called ambition? Why is being burnt out glorified as grind culture? Why are we told to be grateful for surviving instead of thriving? Because the longer they can convince you that this is normal, the longer that you'll keep accepting it. But once you see the pattern, you can't unsee it. And once you stop falling for the illusion, you stop being controllable, okay? So my loves, listen, this is bigger than the SNAP EBT. This is about mental chokehold, okay? The system has on people just trying to live. They want you drained, distracted, and divided. But once you understand the game, you stop playing small. So if this hits you, comment, I see the game now. Okay, comment down below. I see the game now. Okay, and if you're tired of the manipulation, make sure that you subscribe because over here we build awareness and not anxiety. All right, and if you want next level, make sure that you are on my email list at richmilanco.com. The link is down in the description box below. All right, be one of the first to know when my private community opens up in November. Okay, and that's where we're going to build some freedom from systems that were never built for us. All right, because knowledge is power, but applied knowledge is freedom. Okay, I'll see you at the top because the bottom is too crowded. Until next time, rich babes, stay rich. Love you.